October the 6th, at the governor's conference, Rebecca and Calvin and the development district folks, Ken Ray, and everybody got together, and we are meeting on October the 6th, and I've got that on my calendar, Rebecca and Calvin, to talk about possible funding for that road, if there is any out there, just, you know, as the county commission, you know, we appealed to them all last year to try to get that road paved and was not successful in doing that. And so we're going back through the process of turning over the lots and seeing if we can find some money before we have to go back to the commission and see if we can get money from them. We submitted, as you well know, the road count that the city of Kingsport did for us. We also gave them a copy of the analysis of the road bed and what needs to be done before it deteriorates anymore. I was up there yesterday and it needs paving badly, and it's just one of those things that when you start seeing that thing alligator, you know, you're in for trouble. And so if they don't do something now, it's gonna pay me now, pay me later type deal. So hopefully we can meet with them on October the 6th and get a game plan together on how to proceed with this thing.
Larry, if I could, there's three issues there with the condition of the road. It's the condition itself. There's also the safety factor. There's some guardrails up there that need some serious attention, some end treatments and some repairs to the guardrail. And that's something we included in our report. And thirdly, quite frankly, when you're bringing a potential industry in up there and they're seeing a road that's deteriorating and needs repaving, quite frankly, it doesn't present a good image.
No.
And so we're hopeful that working with the development district and TDOT, trying to leverage some industrial access funds. We've got Simcoe and potentially Project Heat, the truck driving school. We've got several things again going on down there. So we're hoping that we may be able to identify those industrial access funds. And that may only get us down to Simcoe, but every little bit would help. If we can get that much done, then maybe we can identify some other funding to go the rest of the way. But right now, it's critical to get it paved from 11W all the way down into the park and beyond Simcoe. But that's the worst section, because that's you see the greatest amount of traffic in that section. So, but that it's a good step, I think, in getting TDOT to come to the table, and the development district's been great in helping us with that. So.
Thank you, and we're, like I say, we're working diligently trying to get this thing worked out, and it's a lot of money. I'm getting reports now through the development district, I guess, and TDOT on projects by county.
Right.
And I always look at that, they're very difficult to understand. Everything seems to be in some engineering language. Where is 66?
So that widening project, which will go pretty much from the Boys Gap red light and come out 66 and pretty much come all the way to the church right there, right where you get to East Tennessee Iron Metal. And what that'll be known as is a Super 2. You're going to have 10-foot shoulders, 12-foot, well, I guess with the lanes, 12-foot lanes. That was probably the #1 topic of conversation when I did meet with the commissioner, when I met with Butch Ely up in Kingsport. So he's very well aware, and we're doing everything we can to try to speed that up. I get calls probably every week from folks that live along that corridor there at Highway 66 saying, what do we do? We live close to the road, we saw the map, you know, we saw the diagrams and the drawings. It's going to take part of our house. What should we do? And of course, you know, what I keep encouraging them to do is, you know, they're going to give you market value. So if you need a new porch, you just got to live your life until they come and knock on your door. That's That's a strange way that TDOT does things, but you know, they want they're gonna give you market value, and so that's what I keep trying to tell those folks, that we're trying to move that. TDOT funds in 3-year increments, which is, you talk about confusing, you wanna get confusing. Sometimes when you budget a year to year, it's confusing. We try to budget every 3 years. And so this funding formula, hopefully, the funding for this project should be let out. I thought it was gonna be 2023, and I was actually told it was gonna be 2023. And now it's looking like it may be toward the end of 2024, 2025. But you're already seeing a lot of the engineering has already been completed over there, and so they're almost to the phase where they will begin to purchase properties for right-of-ways. So that's kind of where that's at. But we're going to push that as quick as we possibly can. And I've said if there's a more dangerous road in the county with those trucks that travel that road, I'd have to see it.
It's unbelievable, you know. I know y'all have heard this before. When Governor Bredesen was in and Senator Mike Williams was our senator, we met them over there in Bulls Gap. And between the pickup there at the red light of them and we brought them on a bus into Rogersville, I mean, we passed so many trucks and everything, and we were promised at that time, and I don't know how many years ago that's been, 15 or longer.
Yeah.
As soon as we get back to Niceville, this is dangerous, you know. You got schools, you got everything under the sun. And here we sit, you know, so good luck. Appreciate the report, and we'll keep you informed on all these things. And you're certainly welcome to meet with us on the 6th.
On the 6th, I'll see you
of
later.
October. We'll get you an invite to that for sure.